Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka NeuralNet Games, and today I am bringing you a sick aggro zombie deck. I've upgraded this deck, maybe not upgraded, I've changed this deck from my original zombie deck, so lots of cool stuff going on here. This deck is tuned to be ultra fast and powerful, and so it hits super hard, and we go and we just get crazy boards in this footage. I make the sickest one hit point comeback against an Azorius control deck who get Lear and the Kraken out, and I still win. Normally, that is an instant death. However, our opponent makes some huge misplays. So this footage has some really good lessons on how not to play Lear and the Kraken. So definitely worth watching. So much cool stuff goes on in these videos. This deck just gets rolling. Like, it gets completely and utterly out of control. And just be very careful when you're crafting this deck. You don't want to get into something where you're playing meat hook and you're trying to do some exploiting and stuff. This is not what that deck is about, or that's not what this deck is about. This deck is about speed. So I tried a version of this deck that had meat hooks in it, just very close to this, but with meat hooks. It just didn't work. We couldn't play out our cards and get the meat hook going fast enough. If you're going to use meat hook combined with Necroduality, you want to use it in a control shell. Don't try and use it in this speed shell, this speedy zombie shell. Just word of warning. Okay, let's get into the deck tech. But before that, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that when I put out videos, you're notified. You just want to hit that little bell, and then every single time I put out one of these sick decks, you'll get notified right away. And the number one thing you can do to help me out is just click on that notification and watch as much as possible. Okay, I've asked for enough now. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, so we have 3 Bloodchiefs in here. Why Bloodchiefs instead of Infernal Grasp or Poison the Cup or Power Word Kill or the new one from Crimson Vow, the new kill spell? I can't remember the name. Because you want to be playing out to your hand. This is just to get rid of an early threat like a Luminarch Aspirant or a Werewolf Pack Leader so that you can keep the board open to keep applying pressure. You don't have time to foretell a Poison the Cup. You don't have time to pay 3 mana. You don't have time to, not get an Angel or a Dragon Egg or something if you use Power Word Kill, because Power Word Kill misses just too many things. Champion of the Perished, absolutely sick in this deck. When you start copying things, it gets so beefy, so fast. We have our Shambling Ghast. I'm also excited. We have our Shambling Ghast, just the sickest one drop. I mean, so good. They do so many good things. Use them to ramp. Do not be afraid to sack these guys on turn 2 to a Deadly Dispute. You want to get rolling. You want to get treasure. You want to get a 3rd turn Necroduality, and then you want to start casting zombies like crazy town and just running your opponent down, putting them on the defensive. I put Wretched Throng in here, and this is kind of what I changed for the meat hooks. I took meat hooks out, I put in Wretched Throngs because I think that it makes it so much easier for us to exploit and Deadly Dispute if we don't get our gas. So it just adds one more thing for us to get ramped up and really use our mana effectively. And believe it or not, I believe it makes a huge difference. Like, it's crazy. Just, the difference between one card swap can be a completely different curve out and strategy. So just remember that if you're farting around with the deck. I've got a Graf Reaver in here. It's one of those things. I think this card can be powerful, but it can get you in a lot of trouble against control decks, especially if they've got a Dragon Egg out and you can't get past it or something like that. Bladestitched Skaab, so good in this deck. You start copying them, you get 4, 5, plus 6 to all your zombies. It's game over. You're going to see that in the video. Spoiler. Although I've already talked about the comeback. The comeback is so good. You got to watch it. Okay, Geralf, we just have 1 in here, and we only have 1 because really the second ability doesn't mean anything. You're just here to make them all flying. Use Geralf as a surprise. You just throw them down, all your zombies attack, you win the game because your opponent thinks they have a good board up, and they don't, because now you're all playing. Fell Stinger, sacrifice, your Shambling, your Wretched Throng, stuff like that, ramp up. Don't be afraid to do it. And when you start copying them, Headless Rider. So good. Doesn't work. The trigger doesn't happen when you exile, though. Oh, I feel that huge today, let me tell you. There's one game where Crush the Weak crushes me. Okay, 2 Agadeem's Awakening, because for 6 mana, we get to bring back 3 things. And if we have Necroduality out, we get 6 creatures. Maybe it's a Champion of the Perished, a Bladestitched Skaab, and, you know, Headless Rider, and bang, 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 2 of each. That is nice. That is very nice. 9, 16, 20, 23 total lands, plus we've got 2 Agadeems. I don't really count them as lands. Let's count them as 1 land. So really it's 24 lands. We got 2 Hives in here to help us with board wipes, although the Headless Rider really helps us with most board wipes as well. Okay, that's it for the deck. It worked super well. It's super fun. Make sure if you have, you know, any suggestions or comments, you fire that up, you know, let me know. I love hearing your feedback. Thank you so much for watching the video, and let's get to it. Get moving. Holy, what's wrong with you people? Champion of the Perished. What do you think? What are they going to do to kill it? Fateful Absence? They get a Thalia. We're going to go Hive, and then we'll go Shambling Ghast here. We will not attack. Being on the play here, I would almost guarantee this game's a win. It'll be a little bit tougher now, though. I get a Redain. Okay, so what are we going to do right now? We get to play a Shambling Ghast and a Wretched, right? Or we could just go to a straight exploit of the Ghast to get rid of that. Let's do that. Good. Exploit that. Draw 2 cards. -1/-1 on this fool. And that's a big game changer right there. If they can't get rid of this Champion of the Perished very quickly, they're dead. Yeah. Redain's a bit of a pain. We can just go Shambling Ghast. Wretched Throng. See if they have a Brutal Cathar or something. Nope, they just go Intrepid Adversary, which is fine. That becomes a 3/4, but we get way stronger than that very quickly. Okay. We're going to go Shambling Ghast here. And Wretched Throng. Yeah, there's nothing they can really do here. You sacrifice your Redain for stopping me playing my Necroduality, you swine. Take the Redain. Should have something else I could do here. You keep your Intrepid Adversary. I will cast a Necroduality here. Kill you. And if they attack, we just block with the Wretched Throng. They don't have a lot they can do against us here right now. Could always go Shambling Ghast too, but it doesn't really matter. Another Sun Gold. Kind of a pain actually for Agadeems. I guess I'll be dumping Agadeems here, I guess, at some point. Okay, we get a Necroduality. No attacks. What you gonna do? Hopefully they didn't just pull a Brutal Cathar or something. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but... Oh yeah. They're in big trouble here. Oh, and they hold back too. Just perfect for us. Okay, Headless Rider, which gives us so much gas in the tank. Then a Bladestitched Skaab. We're going to play the Agadeems for... we might be able to use it now. So I think we attack with probably all three, right? Put the heat on here. The highest they have, the highest toughness they have is 3. Yeah. You're a big trouble, kid. This is an aggro zombie deck. And they brick out. Alright. Okay. I do have blue in this deck, I promise. But I guess we're doing it. On the play here is pretty good. Oh, they come out really slow too. Come on, just stay alive for one turn, champion. One more turn. They're gonna Fading Hope it, aren't they? They're Azorius. Oh, we got a 3 color here. We got 3 colors and they forecast. Oh, that's really bad for them. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Play a Headless Rider. Protects us against board wipes. We get 3 2/2s now with the board wipes. What do they have in their hand? Are they running counter spells? Do they have a Jawari in there? That's the question. Do they have a Doomscar? If they have a Doomscar, we still get 3 2/2s. They divide it. Okay. Let's go like this. We're gonna play it for 3 life. I have no black. We're not going to, but we're gonna do this instead. Yeah, whatever. I know I'm missing a point of damage here and I really shouldn't. Bunch of land. That's why you should, yeah. And not exactly the best play I've ever made in my life. The Doomscar. We get right back at it. Okay. Necroduality. Champion of the Perished. I may regret that Agadeems earlier. Or maybe even the 1 point of damage. Let's see if they can get there. Scoop! Yep. And run the draw. Let's get an island here. Come on. Island to me. Island to me. You son of a... Ooh, that's also pretty good. But I still think it's actually better. Do I want to wait? I don't really want to wait. What if they like Fading Hope it or something? Or, you know, they have a Jawari? I'd rather get ramped up, right? I have 5 mana, so I can double things up next turn. If I go champion, I'll use 1 right now. And then next turn I could go headless. I could potentially go 2 Bladestitched Skaabs, but I could anyways. We're not going to. They have more information that way. They only have 2 mana. Okay. Champion of the Perished. We'll probably go... Are they going to kill it? Yeah, we're going to go Headless Rider. We still have 1 for a Jawari. Gives us board weight protection. They can always Fading Hope it here. They don't. Pass the turn. And then we get to play 2 spells next turn. We can go Bladestitched Headless Rider. We have a ton. Yeah, you can do it here, game. Been having a lot of troubles today. I couldn't even play for a while. I was having to deal with that. They crush the weak. Okay, we get 2 creatures right back. Oh, it's an exile. Oh, that's right. They exile it. Okay. Of course. That's the day I'm having again. So let's go Bladestitched. And Headless Rider. Hopefully I don't have a Jawari. They do. Hey, this is the kind of deck where you play things. That's how it works. You play things. You don't just sit back and hope your opponent doesn't have it or play around it, right? It's better just to play in this type of deck. Just go for it. We still have a decent amount of power. That exile card is clearly very good against this deck. They Dragon's Fire it. What goes first? Headless Rider? Yeah, Headless Rider goes first. As much damage. We don't have anything to really exploit here, so. It feels like they've had more cards than us. I guess they gain advantage with that Crush the Weak. They don't have anything else foretold. They have 4 cards. They haven't really dug at all. So when does the deluge come? That's good. And then, yeah, Fell Stinger right into dig. Not waiting around. Yep. Okay, we get an Agadeems. What do we have in here? Bladestitch. We have a full-powered Agadeems coming up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have enough mana on board even. So do I go for another Fell Stinger here? I think so. If they have another one of those Crush the Weak, well, into the ropes. Get a Velomachus. It's a flyer. What does it do again? Right, they get to cast an instant without paying an instant or sorcery. So maybe is this like a fancy way? Oh, they got that. That's good for us. Is this a fancy way of them playing like an all runs or something? You know what would be really good is, yeah, something like an all runs or things like that, right? Okay. We can kill it. Or we can go in Agadeems. if we go Agadeems, what do we get? We get a Shambling Ghast. We get a Bladestitched Skaab, and we get extra damage. It does technically put lethal on board for us. But I think the better play is taking out the Velomachus, because even if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they have enough to run this once they all runs. Yeah, I think we're gonna Bloodchief this. Okay, and then we're gonna attack, yeah, with both Bellstingers. It's safer that way if they all runs. Plus, they can dig for an all runs with that guy and just, yeah, too much. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they have enough. We'll block with our Shambly, and then we'll Deadly Dispute it. Yeah, there's their all runs. Okay. The expressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. They don't have enough to play another one. Unless they get a land, right? But can they play it untapped? No, yes they can. No, they can't. That was the other one. Okay. So what are they gonna Doomscar here? Yep. Do I go -1, -1? I guess I just kill one, right? In case they all runs again. Try and keep the numbers down. I mean, they didn't keep them back for blockers, right? Means they probably have some sort of plan. Okay. So we Agadeems for 3. We get a Shambler. We get a Bladestitched Skaab. And we get a Headless Rider, I think, over the Fell Stinger. Just in case we get wiped. Shipwreck Marsh. Bladestitched Skaab. We have board wipe protection except against that dirty little spell. Crush the weak. Did they ever crush the weak? My zombies are strong though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total mana. So they still have 1 blocker. So that means we have 2 blockers, including the bird. So that means we have 9 on board right now. So we don't have a kill. And we would lose 1 creature. See if they have another all runs. Don't attack, because if you do, it means you have an all runs. Oh, come on. Another one? How many can you really run in a deck like this? Give me a break, man. They only have 5 mana left. What are they going to do? A Prismari command one. Holy. Okay. I guess we're just going to go like that. We're in a main phase, right? Because we need something to do here. We haven't... Have I pulled 1 Necroduality yet? No, I have not pulled 1 Necroduality. They get 2 Crush the Weeks. I get 0 Necrodualities in 26 cards. That's ridiculous. If I have a Necroduality, I win this game guaranteed. At even like halfway through, for sure. Digging. They have enough for an all runs. I mean, even if I lose, which I am going to lose, just to be clear. Even if I lose. I mean, I could have easily beaten this deck with one pull. I've gone through 26 cards, and I've not gotten one of my 4 Necrodualities, right? They've gotten multiple all runs. They got multiple Crush the Week, which completely changed the game. If they don't get that first Crush the Week, I just run them over instantly. Okay, we're on the play. Yep. We can't really do what we want to do right away, but it is what it is. Come on, opponent. Do your thing here. Let's go. Head to mulligan. What else we can do? We'll go Bladestitched first, I guess. Same amount of damage. I can Deadly Dispute too. Or I can Bloodchiefs and Deadly Dispute, etc. I guess that's what we're doing. Do I Shambling Ghast and Bloodchiefs? Do I Wretched Throng and Bloodchiefs? Yeah. It had to be Bloodchiefs. I hate the non-instant speed, but Infernal Grasp, we end up taking too much damage, and we're often in a race. And then Power Word Kill is just, like, it doesn't work against half the stuff out there, so it's useful, but we are going to Deadly Dispute. We can always Necroduality. Got a pretty good, yeah. I think we do it. There, we get our land too. And then we can basically destroy them. Unless they have 7 Crush the Weeks. The last game, I know it was only 2. Don't correct me in the comments. I don't want to hear it. I'm allowed. I'm allowed. Okay. I guess we just drop a Fell Stinger. I mean, they can stop us once. We will go for it twice, though. I will burn everything. And I'm not exploiting anything. Because I have 2 Deadly Disputes in hand, right? No. See what they got. Even if they get an all runs off at 6 mana, they won't be able to copy it or do anything along those lines. So do I replay it? I think I replay it here. Right? Now I think I'll probably... Okay, so if I replay it, right? Instead of saving this, right now I'm putting 2 on them. They'll be at 6. I will have 3 creatures, and each of these will be 3/3, and this will be 4. Yeah. I think this is still better. They've still got to wipe the board. It means they can't all runs if they do. They don't have enough. Yeah. They can mascot too, I guess. That's fine. They're going to be on the defensive. I can still deadly dispute my treasure. And what they don't know is that I've got this guy right here to make flyers. Oh, come on. Give me a break, man. Really? In 13 cards, they get 2 of their all runs. The last game, they get 2 of the perfect board wipes. Oh, man. Give me a friggin' break, man. Unbelievable. Just insane. Absolutely friggin' insane. I can get 1 thing out of here. Doesn't really do me anything. I can deadly dispute my treasure and play Geralf, which is probably what I'll do. But I'm just going to play Geralf right now. So they're at 6. They've got a 4/4, but it's not flying. These 2 are not flying. So we attack, right? We're at 18. They have to block with a bunch of the birds. They have to block at least 2. So that brings them down to 2. No, they have to block at least 3, right? That brings them to 1 bird. So 1, 3, 6. They have 10 on board. I have a potential blocker back. Sure. They're still dead next turn. I think we play the Wretched Throng. Right? Better than the Deadly Dispute. And I'm going to play this tapped, I think. So I can only pull 1 thing out with it anyways, right? The grossness. Can they do what they need to do? They get a Maniform Hellkite out. Now they have 3 mana left, so they have no manlands. We get a Champion of the Perished. Can we kill them? I don't think so. Non-token creature doesn't really help. Mainly it's in here for the flying, right? We have 3 flyers. They're dead. Unless they have a burn spell, which they might, right? Good game. Overcame double all runs. Not bad. I know. I'm sorry I was such a whiner. I want to say another word. Okay, we're on the draw. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a great hand to get just rolling. Probably go champion to Wretched Throng. We shall see, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense to get champion out. If they can't deal with it, it becomes real jerk. It becomes a jerk real fast. They foretell. Man, everyone's just foretelling everything on me lately. Wretched Throng. It's probably a Behold the Multiverse. That's my guess. That's the game. I'm telling you right now, that is the game. That is hilarious. I'm sorry. I would be so mad if that happened to me. You know I'd be in full bitch mode right now. Let's go blue. Let's go champion of the perished. Let's attack first. Let's go champion of the perished. Let's go fell stinger. Let's exploit a Shambling Ghast. We shall take a couple cards and get some treasure to ramp up. I don't need to play the Ghast here. 3, 5. I've got exactly lethal on board though. Maybe I do need to play the Ghast here. What am I worried about? I have 5 lands. And they scoop. Too fast for them. Okay, we're on the draw. That's close. We're on the draw though, so we can pick up another land here. Hopefully they pick up a swamp. Something along those lines, and we don't. We can still get going here though. I think we'll go Wretched Throng before the Reaver. The Ghast can also get us into some more mana. Come on, don't do this to me. I guess I'm just going to go for it with the Reaver here, actually. Change my mind. That's fine. So we're up against an Azorius control deck here. So we're going to just hopefully be able to grab one more land here. That's not good at all. We're going to go Ghast instead so we can Deadly Dispute it and really ramp into something. Hopefully get going fast enough. If I lose this game, it's because of the mana. I mean, if I could have got going here, that's such a waste, I think. I guess it's part of my plan. You know what? It's not a waste. That's fine. And with my situation, because they know I'm stuck on land, they get to do that and just slow me right down, right? So that's actually a good play. I take it 100%, take it back. Just in this case where I'm getting completely lit up by mana problems. Oh, what a fun game for you guys to watch. Doesn't get us anywhere right now. Good times. Well, it's better than nothing. Maybe we can pull something off. Probably not. They're digging pretty hard here. Although board wipes aren't necessarily super bad against us. Except for, like, Crush the Weak. Oh, Serenity now. Serenity now. I'm trying not to spaz out. Like, how many of these are you really running? You can't run like a full set. That's maybe going to be the end of us. Can we get out of this? We can slow them down by... No, we can't even Bloodchiefs. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 Fading Hopes. Okay, let's just start picking at them. I'm not ready to give up just yet. They can not Jawari this because they would have to remove him first. Playing this as the land. I guess I could have Necroduality first. They're just going to put him back in my hand anyways. And we'll Necroduality. It's okay. They got a pretty good control set going on here, but we got a lot of stuff. We can actually make them super annoying. They can't Jawari unless they bounce him first. So I've just got to be cognizant of that. One more mana would be really good for me here. They have a Kraken in here too, guaranteed. If they pull a Kraken on us, we're in pretty big trouble unless we already have a Necroduality out. Yeah, give me some treasure, kid. It's all about putting out as many things in a row as I can here. Oh, and we get the land too. Playing it. Okay, Necroduality. They have to, even if they counter it, they have to bounce Leer first. So it uses a couple cards. So we're going to go Necroduality. Okay. So what do we play next? We play a Wretched Throng. They get a Teachings. Yeah, Teachings is super great when you're running Leer. I can't Deadly Dispute anything. Next turn I could go Necroduality and Wretched Throng if I hold it. But they're going to bounce this back into my hand. So you know what? Let's play the Throng out. They're just going to bounce it anyways. We'll just keep putting the pressure on. See if we can get somewhere. This is going to be an epic win if I can pull it out. I have very low expectations, but hey, you never know. Yeah, totally fine. Keep using up all your gas. Although they have a Teachings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 3 or more? No, it's 4 or more. They have to use another card out of their hand first before they play it to get max value. Another good reason to have played the Throng. I mean, you gotta at least try, right? Oh my goodness. Did they really just gamble? Did they really just gamble? You should never gamble there. They have a huge advantage against me. That's so early. Why would they gamble there? Maybe they have another one? You should never gamble there. Maybe they have another one and they can do something, right? But if you don't, you should never, ever gamble there. That is way, way, way too far ahead. Way too far ahead. This is an unstoppable combo if you can just protect the Kraken until you get your mana back. They also... Oh, man. That's a pretty big mistake, I think. Okay. Slowly but surely, the mitt is going down. Oh, that's a big mistake. Oh, I need to win this game. Come on. I need to win this game right now. Right? Like, what do we have here? He's got 1, 2 mana only. Oh, this person has... they are definitely... All they have is a Jawari too? And only 2 mana? This person is brutally misplaying this. Let's see if they have something in their hand. Could we be making an epic comeback? What do they have in their hand? What do they have in their hand? What is in flashback? Is it a Behold the Multiverse? Hey, Doomscar there? What is happening right now? This game is insane. Just to draw one extra card? Why not just save it? You're completely safe. They were completely safe where they were. This is an exercise. Watch this video. I'm putting this, like, yeah. I hope it doesn't go ridiculously long because I have to put this in. Okay, so, Necroduality, right? And then what? Shambler or a Wretched Throng? Probably just a Shambler, right? You can always get lots more mana, potentially. Something to Deadly Dispute to really ramp and try and overwhelm them here. Man, did they ever blow this game brutally. Wow. Okay. They attack us for 3. Fine. We still have, you know, a ways to go. They don't have a Hall of the Storm Giants, right? Nope. Okay, so what are they going to do here? We have 3, 6 mana. What do we want first? First, we're going to attack. The question is, am I going to Fell Stinger? Probably not, right? So I will not kill anything, right? Because I don't really want to take the damage. I can really get a lot on the board here. So it's got to be a Headless Rider and a Fell Stinger. What do we have? What do I want the most? I want the Headless Rider the most against the Doomscar. And then the Headless Rider. The Jawari was... They probably don't have another Jawari. I'm going to cry here if they throw a Jawari on me. You got to go for it. I think playing them, I think they have to counter that if they see it. Okay, still okay. I'm surprised they waited on that. I mean, I think that's just as deadly as the Headless Rider. Now, they can wipe me here, right? Okay, that's why they counter it. We got lots to do now, though, right? We can get 6 creatures on board, and we'll go Headless Rider first in case they have another one. This is an exercise in patience. You need to be way more patient than this person has been. Yeah, I can't Deadly Dispute anything. Okay, so first, Headless Rider. Next, Fell Stinger. Yeah, I don't want that. Bladestitched Skaab. What you gonna do? They've got 6 on board. I don't think they have any other way of killing me this turn yet. They're gonna go for it though, I guess. Still have another turn of life afterwards, potentially. We just gotta math it out here, right? So they're gonna block 5 and 5. We've got 16 on board, so we gotta be careful. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Champion first. Then Wretched Throng. And they have to block here as well, right? They don't have to, actually. Yeah, we have to put the heat on them. They still can attack with a Cave of the Frost Dragon, right? And this flyer, that's 5. Okay, I don't think they can get another point. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 left, right? Maybe we keep back other zombies we control. Yeah, we got at least, okay, so here. Yeah, I think we have to keep 1 Headless Rider back, though. 3 and 4. Because if that dies, we get a token from that. And then if they unsummon a bunch of stuff, we can still have enough blockers to take care of these guys. Right? Yeah, and this is exactly why. We force them into... I think I just Deadly Disputed instead, though, don't I? See, if I'd left it, if I hadn't left the right amount back, they could have eaten Dan. They could have, I think they could have done it. Let's play the Headless Rider out again here. Okay, they need to somehow get 1 extra damage on us. They got 5. The decision earlier not... Right, we take 5. Flying. I just want to make sure. Woohoo! Done deal. Not exploiting that one time won me the game.